In honor of our 5-year wedding anniversary, I thought it was only fitting to tell the story of our wedding. I've already told the story of how my husband and I met and then living in Aspen, but now we are to the wedding. I was 30, almost 31, and I had been in and at a lot of weddings, and I knew I wanted nothing to do with that. I honestly wanted to elope and get married in Aspen in like the beautiful mountains, but I knew how important it was to my family and his family to be there, so plan B was to have a little small intimate wedding. It was also 2020, so keep that in mind. Thoughts of like flying everyone to Aspen and like getting married there. COVID, everything, like flying wasn't possible. Instead, we rented this giant house here in the mountains. It had a beautiful mountain view, and we had 22 people at our wedding, including the officiary and the photographers. But now let's get into the details. Most beautiful, special weekend. I said I wanted it very low key. I do not like a lot of attention on me, says the person who shares about her life on the internet. Mom is so crafty and creative. I knew she would be so good at a DIY wedding. Me and my sisters did the flowers. I ordered them online, and we just like put little bouquets together the night before. Mom made my wedding dress. So I had 2 wedding dresses that I had ordered, and I liked them both. And the week before my wedding, I was showing my mom, saying like, I can't pick, like I like this, I like that. I didn't really care. I was like so upset that I wasn't like in all of my wedding dress. She was like, no, you're supposed to love your wedding dress. You're supposed to love it. She went to the fabric store. And now my mom is a seamstress, or like she makes quilts, she sews. She went home and made a wedding dress. Like 3 days later, she was like, okay, I need you to come try this on and see if you like it. If you don't, we can scrap it. You can go back to it. It was absolutely stunning. I'll share a picture here. It was so beautiful, and she made my wedding dress was beyond special. Absolutely perfect. The house that we rented had a separate listing for a house that was like just down the hill. It was a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. So the night before the wedding, my husband and his best friend stayed down there, and then the night of the wedding, me and my husband stayed on there. So it was perfect. The weekend hanging out, there was a hot tub, a beautiful mountain view. We'd had like yard games, just things like that. It was so casual and so much fun. We spent $4,000 total, which most of that was on the accommodations. We paid for everyone to stay in this house with us, and then the rest was just like the little wedding details, and I'll share some photos. But it was so sweet. There was no pressure, no drama. It was just perfect. I know this is not for everyone. I know a lot of people like dream about their weddings their whole life, and I'm not trying to downplay any of those big weddings. I had just been to plenty, and I did not want that for myself. So I tell everyone, like, you have the option. You don't have to do weddings like that. There are so many different options. I talked to so many people that have these small, intimate weddings that loved it, or they have these big, giant weddings and loved it. Like, whatever your style is, and then whatever you can afford. I hate when people think that they have to go into crazy debt for their wedding, because you do not have to have a special weekend.